Listen to me. Before God places something massive in your hands, He will shake your world, not to punish you, but to prepare you. You will feel the pressure. Doors you thought were permanent will slam shut. People you trusted will walk away. Opportunities you counted on will suddenly vanish, and you will be tempted to think, God, have you forgotten me? But hear this truth. The moment before the breakthrough is the loudest silence you will ever experience, because heaven is rearranging the pieces, because what God is about to give you requires space in your life. Space you can't have if your hands are still full of yesterday. Don't mistake pruning for punishment. Don't confuse preparation for rejection. When God is about to give you something big, He will make sure your heart is empty enough, your faith is sharp enough, and your hands are open wide enough to receive it. When God is about to give you something big, He will first remove the small things you've been settling for. It will hurt because you thought those small things were everything you had. The job you prayed for last year, it might suddenly end because the role He's preparing for you is far greater. The relationship you begged Him to fix, it might break completely because He sees the storm ahead that you can't see. And here's the truth no one likes to admit. God will never bless you into comfort. He blesses you into growth. And growth requires discomfort. Discomfort that pushes you to dream bigger, pray harder, and move in faith when nothing around you makes sense. So when you feel your life shaking, don't panic. It's not falling apart. It's falling into place. When God is about to give you something big, there will be a season where it feels like heaven went quiet. No new blessings, no answered prayers, just silence. You'll pray and hear nothing. You'll knock and the door stays shut. And you'll wonder, did God forget me? But here's the truth. The teacher is always silent during the test. And your silent season is not punishment. It's preparation. God is working behind the scenes. He's aligning people, opportunities, and timing you can't even imagine. He's protecting you from stepping into your blessing too soon, before you're ready to carry it. In the silence, your faith is being measured. Your patience is being sharpened. Your character is being built. Because when the blessing finally comes, it will demand the strongest version of you, not the doubting, restless one. Before God lifts you, He will break something in you, not to destroy you, but to remove what can't go with you into the next level. It might be your pride. It might be a toxic relationship. It might be a habit that's been secretly killing your future. And here's the hard truth. The breaking hurts. It feels like you're losing everything. But what you're really losing is everything that was holding you back. The seed has to break before it grows. The clay has to be crushed before it's shaped. And your old self has to die before the new you can live. When you're being broken, it's a sign you're close. Because God never wastes pain. If He's allowing the breaking, it's because the blessing is already on the way. One of the clearest signs God is about to give you something big is that everything around you will start to feel uncomfortable. The job you used to love suddenly feels too small. The people you used to hang out with no longer speak your language. The old habits that used to entertain you now feel empty. That's because God is shifting you. He's stretching you. He's preparing your spirit for a level you've never been before. Another sign? Opportunities will start coming in unusual ways. It might not look like the blessing at first, but hidden inside it is the door you've been praying for. And sometimes He'll even close every wrong door so that you have no choice but to walk through the right one. When your spirit feels restless, when your life feels like it's in transition, when you sense something is coming but you can't explain it. That's not your imagination. That's God moving behind the scenes. Every great blessing comes with a final test. And here's the truth. It's the hardest test you will ever face. You will be tested in patience. You will be tested in trust. You will be tested in whether you can obey even when you don't understand what God is doing. The enemy will throw distractions in your path, opportunities that look good but are not God's best for you. People who suddenly turn against you just to shake your confidence. You'll ask yourself, why does it feel like everything is going wrong when I'm so close to my breakthrough? It's because God is checking your foundation. He's making sure you are ready to carry what He's about to place in your hands. If you can remain faithful in the storm, if you can keep worshiping when it hurts, if you can keep sowing when it doesn't make sense, then the test becomes the gateway to the blessing. When God is about to release something big into your life, you can't just sit back and wait. You must position yourself, and spiritually, mentally, and even physically, to catch it. First, clear your heart. Bitterness, unforgiveness, jealousy. These are weights that block the flow of blessings. You cannot hold on to grudges and expect God to place greatness in your hands. Second, speak the promise. Your mouth is the steering wheel of your destiny. Stop repeating the language of fear. Start declaring the language of faith. Say it until your spirit believes it. What God promised me is coming. What He spoke over my life will happen. Third, walk in readiness. If God gave it to you tomorrow, would you be prepared? The time to sharpen your skills, build your discipline, and deepen your faith is now. Because when the blessing comes, it will not wait for you to get ready. It will land where it finds readiness. When a storm is about to break, the clouds shift. When the sun is about to rise, the darkness feels its last grip. And when God is about to give you something big, the atmosphere in your life begins to change. Sign number 1, unusual opposition. The enemy fights the hardest when he knows his time is almost up. If everything suddenly feels like it's coming against you, congratulations. It's because everything is about to turn for you. Sign number 2, divine restlessness. You can't stay comfortable in the old anymore. Something inside you pushes you to move, to change, to prepare, even if you don't fully understand why. Sign number 3, unexpected connections. People you never imagined meeting start showing up. Opportunities you didn't chase begin chasing you. This isn't coincidence, it's orchestration. Sign number 4, sudden clarity. What was confusing for years suddenly makes sense. You see the bigger picture and it feels like pieces are falling into place. When you see these signs, don't panic, don't retreat. Lean in, because the breakthrough is breathing down your neck. Before every promised land, there is a Jordan River. Before every crown, there is a cross. When God is about to give you something big, there's always one last test. Not to punish you, but to prove you. Test number 1, the silence test. God will sometimes go quiet, not because He left you, but because He wants to see if you'll trust Him without constant signs. Test number 2, the integrity test. An opportunity will appear to shortcut your process. It will look faster, easier, but it will cost you your soul. Will you wait for God's timing or grab what's in front of you? Test number 3, the endurance test. You'll feel like you're at your breaking point, but God knows you're at your birthing point. Pass this test, and you'll step into something so big, even your enemies will have to admit, this was God. When the test is passed, the heavens respond. Doors that have been locked for years suddenly swing open. People who ignored you suddenly remember your name. Opportunities chase you instead of you chasing them. And here's the truth. When God is about to give you something big, it won't just bless you. It will bless everyone connected to you. You will move from asking to answering prayers, from needing help to being the help. But remember, the moment of release is not the end. It's the beginning of a new assignment. God's gifts are not for status. They are for service. So when it comes, don't shrink. Don't apologize. Stand tall. Because what you carry now is bigger than you, and the world is waiting. So if life feels heavy right now, if the waiting feels endless, if it seems like God is silent, remember this. Diamonds are never found on the surface. They are dug out of the deepest, darkest places. Your struggle is not a sign of abandonment. It's proof of preparation. God is not late. He's loading something that your name is already on. When it comes, it will be so big, so undeniable, that you will look back at every tear, every loss, every night you prayed for strength, and you will say, now I understand. It was all worth it. Hold your position. The bigger the blessing, the longer the preparation. Your suddenly is closer than you think.